so that you give an opportunity to everybody. I will still go around the country, so I can go to every county, so people don't have to come to Nairobi to get jobs. We have some that will be in Nairobi because of ease and the speed, because the 7,000, they need them before the end of the year. We have to do them in a central place, but others will be going lastly. Your Excellency, as we hired these people, Qatar, in the list that they gave us, some of the people that were hired, 23 have been banned because they went to Qatar before and they broke the law. So whatever you do follows you. So those, they're actually drivers. We have now to tell them, sorry, you cannot travel. You're not wanted in Qatar. They just send us the list. The ambassador here organized with the ministry, and we just recruited 200 police officers for Qatar. And they are just doing their security check. By the end of this month, they'll be going to Qatar to work as police officers, making good money in Qatar. 5, as I get to the end. There's this talk about brain gain versus brain drain. When people leave the country and go overseas, they're not going to stay there. They'll come back. They're actually gaining skills. When you go to Germany, for example, or you go to England and you're working as a technician, you are gaining skills that we don't have in our country, or even better way of doing things. So when you come here, you are actually bringing better ideas that we have not seen before. How to do things better. If you go to Qatar, Qatar has very high standards, very first world country. You find that hii madhogodhani unaeka gypsum vibaya, vitu unaeka vibaya, autataki. You'll come back with discipline of how to do your things. The polytechnics, the TVETs are usually adjusting their curriculum to fit the international standard that has been required by Qatar, Saudi, and other nations. So we are actually gaining when people go overseas. And we have very many people out here. We have over 5.4 million Kenyans who can work if they got an opportunity to work. We can't absorb all of them. When a few go overseas, it doesn't mean that we are losing anything in our country, because we have more professionals, people who are trained, than we actually can absorb in our economy. So they go, but the gap is not there. But they go and come back with new ideas. So wale naysayers, wanapiga mdomo, wanasema hii iwezekani, nitakwambia inawezekana. And this will happen. Wacha wale wanataka kwenda waende. Wewe funga mdomo, kaa hapo na hiyo pesa yako na kazi yako, because the ones complaining about people going overseas, yeye yuko kazini. Na hajui wewe uko nyumbani umesota. Wewe mwambiwe nyamaza, kaa nyumbani, wacha sisi tujitafutie haki yetu, tuende ngambo, tutarudi, tuendelee kujenga taifa. Na tujenga taifa tukiwa huko, tukituma pesa. And lastly, point number 6, Your Excellency, mbele iko sawa. It is now my pleasure to invite a gentleman and a leader that I really respect, a man who follows that Chinese adage that say, tread softly but carry a big stick. Your Excellency, Honorable His Excellency Kithure Kindiki, let's all be upstanding and welcome His Excellency to give us a few words of wisdom. Karibu.
Good morning, and please be seated. Each year, the World Bank publishes the World Development Report covering a particular theme. In 2013, the title of the bank's World Development Report was Jobs. This simple title said much about the most pressing economic issue facing the world at that time, and a problem that remains current today as it was 10 years ago. The number of people who are unemployed and the length of time that they remain unemployed is rising. The World Bank has put the unemployment rate for Kenya at 5.7% in 2024. In view of these statistics, reducing unemployment is arguably the single most important economic objective of the present moment. As we conclude this inaugural Jamhuri National Job Fair 2024, I am grateful to all who came up with this theme and conceptualized the hosting of a national consultation on the question of employment and job creation. I want to pay great tribute to Minister for Labor, Dr. Alfred Mutua, the wonderful team of senior government officials, principal secretaries, Mwadime, Principal Secretary Roslyn Jogu, Principal Secretary Esther Moria, and all the heads of the various agencies of the government of Kenya. And in a particular way, I pay great tribute on this occasion to His Excellency, the Ambassador of Qatar to the Republic of Kenya, who have facilitated the outcome we celebrate today. Thank you very much. And I want all of you to know, and the teams that have worked with you, and all the partners, that what you're doing is not only historic, but goes a long way in solving the crisis of our time, not just in Kenya, but in the world. And that is to find opportunities for young people to earn a living, to work, and to build inclusive economies for our people. I want to appreciate the behind the scenes and the great strategic and operational support offered to this program by a young man called Dennis Etumbi, who has always been on the forefront in this national endeavor for many years now. Congratulations to all of you. This event today stands as a testament of our collective commitment as government, private sector, and citizens to address one of the most critical challenges of our time, namely creating sustainable economic opportunities for our people and enhancing household incomes. Through the collective engagements of the last 4 days, we have witnessed the power of collaboration, dialogue, and action in the true spirit of our nation, our heritage and splendor. Ladies and gentlemen, the cornerstone of the Jamhuri Job Fair has been a dialogue on employment creation. The government is committed to job creation through strategic investments in agriculture, manufacturing, green energy, technology, and tourism, among other sectors. We are not merely creating jobs. We are crafting pathways to dignity, self-reliance, and prosperity for every Kenyan. Our job